The kingdom of Murtana, united by King Robar II. During the long years of his reign, he was able to defeat all foes of his realm. All except one.
The kingdom of Murtana, united by King Robar II. During the long years of his reign, he was able to defeat all foes of his realm. All except one.
The war against the orcs took its toll, and the prisoners of the realm were to pay the price.
The war against the orcs took its toll, and the prisoners of the realm were to pay the price.
The king needed swords for his army, and every man guilty of a crime, no matter how insignificant, was forced to work in the ore mines of Khorinis.
The king needed swords for his army, and every man guilty of a crime, no matter how insignificant, was forced to work in the ore mines of Khorinis.
To make it impossible for them to escape, the king sent out the best magicians of the kingdom to create a magic barrier around the entire valley. I was one of them.
To make it impossible for them to escape, the king sent out the best magicians of the kingdom to create a magic barrier around the entire valley.
Something disturbed the delicate structure of magic. We were trapped inside our own barrier.
But something disturbed the delicate structure of magic. We were trapped inside our own barrier.
1 second of negligence was enough for the prisoners. Khorinis was now under the control of the convicts. The king had no choice. He had to negotiate. He needed the ore.
The convicts took control of Khorinis. The king had no choice. He had to negotiate. He needed the ore.
Month after month, the king supplied everything the prisoners needed. Month after month, they brought the ore to the edge of the barrier in exchange. Until the present day. Another convict was brought to the cliff. He did not know, but he would change everything.
But his former slaves now demanded a high price. Month after month, the king supplied everything the prisoners needed in exchange of tons of ore, until the present day. Another convict was brought to the lift. He did not know, but he would change everything.
In the name of King Robar II, bearer of the scepter of Verant, I sentence this convict to...
Stop! Convict, I've got an offer to make you. This letter must reach the leader of the Magicians of Fire.
You're wasting your time.
You may choose your own reward. He'll give you anything you ask for.
Very well, I'll take your letter. On one condition.
Low risk, high return, they said. You'll never get caught. Of course. Now it's just you and me, my friend. No weapons, no food, just a simple scroll. What's happening down there? What the?
Spare me the rest of his nonsense.
How dare you?
Keep silent. Right, send him in.
Welcome to the colony.
That's enough. Leave him alone. And now, scram! Get up.
Damn it!
You're still alive. Congratulations on surviving your first day.
I'm Diego.
I'm
not interested in who you are. You've just arrived. I look after the new arrivals. That's all for now. If you plan to stay alive for a while, you should talk to me. But of course, I won't keep you from choosing your own destruction. Well, what do you think?
My name is Diego, and I'm the leader of the Shadows in the old camp. Yeah, that's not important. You're a convict in the colony now. New prison, new life. That's what people say, anyway.
okay. What do I need to know about this place?
We call it the colony. You'll know already that we produce ore for the king. Well, at least we do, in the old camp. There are 3 camps within the barrier. The old camp is the biggest, and it was the first.
So what do I need to know about this place?
Let's start with the basics. We call it the colony, and we produce ore for the king. At least that's what we do at the old camp. Inside the barrier, there are 3 camps. And if you want to stay alive, you'll have to join one of them. The old camp is the largest and oldest of the 3.
How do I get to the old camp?
You just follow this path. The old camp is the next reasonably safe-looking place you'll come across.
How do I find the old camp?
Take this path. Past the clearing with the old tree, there's a guard post. And an abandoned mine. If you go through it, you'll get to the old camp.
There are a lot of wild beasts between the camps. You'd be mad to walk around without a weapon.
And there are also lots of wild beasts between here and the camps. It would be folly to travel unarmed.
What are you doing here?
Making sure no one gets near the exchange place, especially one of those cutthroats from the new camp. You're the new guy they chucked in today, right?
That's me.
Then you'd better watch out for the guys from the new camp. I work for the old camp, same as the others you saw at the exchange place. I assume you've talked to Diego.
Yes, I have.
Good. Then you know what's what around here.
I'm looking for a weapon.
There should be some old weapons by the derelict mine further down the canyon. But don't go and start a war with nothing but a rusty pickaxe for a weapon. Those things are slow and heavy. An inexperienced fighter should never use one of them unless it's an emergency. You'd better make sure you reach the old camp in one piece.